You don't have to love nursing to do it. You don't even have to love nursing to be good at it. Let's talk about it.
But you can live pretty well by yourself.
What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ checking in once again, back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to have a conversation with y'all today about the nurse game and the love of the nurse game. You dig? Now, nursing is one of those fields to where they say if your heart is not in it, you shouldn't do it. Here's what I say about that. What do people mean when you say if your heart is not in it? To me, that's a very vague phrase. If your heart is not in it, you shouldn't do it. When it comes to a job, when it comes to providing income for your family, when it comes to feeding yourself, there are millions of people around the world that do jobs that they are not particularly fond of. Now, I will say this. If you are just doing nursing for the money, I don't think you will last because you don't get paid enough to do what we do and to go through what we go through. You just simply don't get paid enough. I think somewhere inside of yourself, you have to have a liking of helping people. You have to have a liking of people, period. Now, it could be people that don't, but I really think you'd be torturing yourself at that point. You have to have some sort of empathy towards people. I believe to be successful at nursing and to be successful at working with people, helping people get better, helping heal the sick and everything like that, because being a nurse, you're not just a nurse, you're a counselor, you're a social worker, you're a therapist, you're a religious spokesperson, you're a defender, you're a protector. You are so many things wrapped up into one role that if this is something that you are doing just to get paid, then I think you're in the wrong field. You dig? Now, that's not to say that the money isn't an important aspect of why we get into the game. Because let's just be honest. We hear about the salaries that nurses can make, and that's probably what entices most people from the beginning. Now, some of y'all might have had nurses in your family, or you might have been around nurses or something like that, and maybe that's something that grew into a passion, but I don't think that's the majority. I don't think that's the majority. And let me speak for me. It wasn't my story. It literally wasn't my story. My story was that I was a truck driver. First of all, I've been around the medical field pretty much my whole life. My dad is a biomed engineer. He's owned some group homes. So I've been around the medical field pretty much my entire life. Never thought about being a nurse until I was good and grown. So I was a truck driver. I was a CDL Class A truck driver before I decided to become a nurse. Because honestly, I had no idea what I wanted to do as far as making good money, trying to provide. But I knew two things. I wanted to travel and I wanted to take control of my time. And at first, I thought that being a truck driver was the way for me to do so. Being a truck driver is a very lucrative career if you are about that life. I got into the trucking game, got my CDL, and honestly, I didn't get my CDL because I wanted to. I got it because I thought I was having a kid. Turns out that wasn't it, but I got a CDL out the game. It was what it was. So, with that being said, I realized that the trucking lifestyle wasn't for me. It's a very rough, difficult lifestyle, and you either have to love it, or let me not say that. I would just say you have to like that lifestyle. You have to be able to have the mental capacity to put up with that lifestyle, and it just was not for me. But I got homies that do it. Shout out to my dog Teddy G, and they absolutely love it. Shout out to my boy Try Guy London. He's a truck driver. So I know plenty of dudes that's truck drivers that's doing well for themselves. But I was back at square one. When I got home, when I got finished doing over the road trucking, I started to drive for the garbage companies. I love that job. The only problem that I had with that job was trucks kept breaking down. But at the time, I'm making good money, you know what I'm saying? And it was good. It was a Monday through Friday deal. And it was cool, but again, it still wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't enough control over my time. And then I started to look up what could I do to where I could control my time and make good money. Besides, opening a business, because I know business takes capital, but if you're not bringing in no capital, now how you gonna start the business? So I Googled it, and nursing came up. Now, this is before nursing became like what it is now as far as social media is concerned. There were no big YouTube nurses and everything like that, especially no black male YouTube nurses, and it just didn't exist. So I said, you know what? Let me try it. And I saw that nurses could make their own schedule. They had something called contingent. I had never heard of that. They had something called PRN, or as needed. I had never heard of that. I didn't know what that meant until I actually did some research, and I found out that that's, you can make your own schedule. You can do travel nursing, all these opportunities that nurses had. And I thought to myself, I've been around the medical field for a while, most of my life. Let me give that a go. So I decided to go to an LPN school. The prereqs and everything were already within the class. And that was that. I took the HESI and we were off to the races, graduated, became a nurse. And it was one of the best decisions that I ever made. One of the only regrets that I have is that I didn't vlog that part. But I wasn't trying to be a vlogger back then. I just wanted to get some paper and I wanted to travel. Traveling is what I love. That's what I love. My ultimate goal is to be a travel content creator because I love to travel. I love to see things. I love to do different things. That's my ultimate goal. And people ask me all the time, do you love nursing? No, I don't love nursing. I like nursing, but I don't love it. It's not a passion of mine, but I'm good at what I do. I like helping people. I enjoy watching people get better. I enjoy talking to my residents, helping my residents. I really do enjoy that stuff, but do I love it? No, I'm just good at it. And I can do the job. But most importantly, this job, this occupation, this career gets me to the thing that I'm most passionate about, and it's travel, seeing the world, going to different places, looking at the oceans and the beaches and the cruising and everything like that. If you are a follower of this channel, you know that I talk about that stuff a lot. And that's because I'm so passionate about it. It's what I love. It's what motivates me to get up and grind and do what I do. And I understand that I am in a very unique position because a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people just get up day to day trying to figure out how they're going to get through the next day. And to be able to wake up and have something to look forward to every single day is something that is really priceless. And most people wish they could have that. And I'm very blessed. I owe all that to God. And I would not be able to do that if it were not for God and if it wasn't for nursing. I'm dead serious. And I just really had to sit back and just tell myself, like, CJ, you have really put yourself in a position to where you really have made it. The only thing now, the cherry on top, is to become the travel content creator that I've always wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? And we are in the process of doing that. And that's the beautiful thing about this field of nursing. Whether you're an LPN, whether you're a registered nurse, whether whatever you are, this field can get you to whatever you want to go, even if it has nothing to do with nursing. That's why I tell LPNs, like, if being an LPN is all that you want to be, one, that's your business. You dig what I'm saying? You don't need justification. You don't need validation from anybody else. If that's something that you only want to be, then that's on you, because you're the only one paying your bills. You're the only one that has to be okay with the decisions that you make at the end of the day. You and God. That's it. So if that's all you ever want to be, then that's cool. Just make sure you okay with that decision and you can live with that decision. I know LPNs that are living very well You dig what I'm saying? That are living very well, doing what they do and living their life. If you decide to go be an RN, then go do it. Just make sure it's a decision that you can live with, whatever you want to do. But when I'm talking about myself, I am in a position to where I can travel when I want to travel. With enough work being put in, I can travel when I want to travel, document my travels, and get paid, potentially get paid, get offered sponsorships and all that kind of stuff. That's living a dream. That's literally living a dream. That's living a dream that I wanted to live, because that's what brings me joy. And at the end of the day, when you cut the internet off, when you cut everything else off, it's just you by yourself, and you have to really decide what brings me that joy. There is no joy and no happiness and all that without putting in work, though. Bottom line, the work has to be put in. When you don't put in that work every single day, you're not going to get anything. Or you're going to get just a mediocre lifestyle, whatever the case. But even in your wildest dreams, even for me to become the content creator that I want to become, as far as on the travel side of the game and living the life that I want to live and traveling the way I want to travel, I still have to put in that work. But the fly thing about this field is that I get to do it, and I get to do it on my own terms. You feel what I'm saying? I could come in, work 10 days and leave 14. I could come in, work a month or two, stack up that paper and be gone another couple months. You dig what I'm saying? It's just about literally figuring out the logistics of it. You know what I'm saying? Putting a plan together in place to where you can live a lifestyle like that. So, and that is why I do want to go get my RN, and I'm in the process of getting it, because with all the opportunities that I have as an LPN, and there are a lot, you get even more opportunities and more money as an RN. That's no secret. Everybody knows that. But you can get great money as an LPN. I'm not saying this to discourage anybody from becoming an LPN. If that's what you want to do, go do it. But I'm here to let y'all know that because of being an LPN, I get to really live the life that I want to live. It's about planning, working hard, and executing. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day. Being smart financially, putting your money up, and then putting God first and continuing to do what you love. So, in my mind, I've made it. I've made it. Anything else that's coming after this is extra. But that's in my mind. That's how I feel. How do you feel? How does it look to you? Are you putting in enough work for yourself to get closer to your dreams and your goals and everything you want to accomplish? Everything is up to you. Because at the end of the day, people ask me for my insight on certain things, and I appreciate that. But it's really up to you, and and it's about what works best for you. So that's really what I wanted to come to y'all with. I'm blessed. I have joy in my life. My parents are good. My woman is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. There's always room for improvement. And we just trying to get better, get closer to God, and travel and see the world. I cannot complain. Everybody has challenges, but, you know, that's what we're here to do. We're here to face challenges and come out the winner and live life. Nursing is an opportunity for you to live life on your terms. Especially from the way how the money comes and how things are set up. Yeah, you're going to have challenges along the way. It's not always going to be easy, but that's anything. But to me, it's very, very, very much worth it. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I had. And let me know how y'all feel in the comments. And if y'all got any questions, comments, concern, leave a comment, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss none of the videos. Make sure you go to thehighvaluenurse.com. Go get my brand new ebook, The Ultimate LPN Mindset. It's on sale $19.99 right now. Make sure you grab it. Get you some shirts, some merch, all that good stuff. And until next time, boys and girls, if you don't do nothing else, get paid. Young Nurse, get paid. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the Traveling Heartbeats YouTube channel. That is my travel channel with my lady. We are doing a whole new revamp over there. You can go back and watch some of the older content we are doing a whole new revamp with that channel. And with this new cruise that's coming up, it's going to be a whole new revamp. We are starting. We're going to be grinding, bringing you travel content, travel podcasts, travel vlogs, all that good stuff. So make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel, and we'll hit y'all up in a minute. Peace.